Okay, I can't sleep. This isn't anything new, but tonight's weird. Like, weird. Anywho, I'm going to rock my incredibly warm jammies and play with some stuff. So, let's see what trouble we can get in. Okay. Hello sweeties, Nana Tazzy again. Okay, we're gonna start working on what? Step 3? Yeah, step 3 I think we're at this point. We did the acrylic pour, I did the painting it in. Actually it's upside down currently. These didn't come out quite how I want, but I have plans for those coming still. Let's see, let's turn her up the right way. And I'm sure the light, let's see if I can't. This will be the bottom end here. This is what we're working with today. Oh, I ran out of table, sorry. Ran out of table. Oh my lord. It's actually warm today, or warm enough. My sweater's too much inside, possibly outside if I'm out there doing anything. But it's not quite t-shirt weather either. It's so weird. But yeah, I thought we'd do part 3. More of a chat, hangout, real-time type thing. I was going to, or had planned on doing another coat of the black acrylic, because we do have some of the under peeking through, but I think I'm going to leave that because I still have to throw stars and stuff down. Yeah, and work on these anyway. I should have done some more of these little bits. That's okay. I might add those later. Okay, so now I've got it up the right way, and I need to collage. I need to finish cutting her out. I need to figure out how much of this I actually need to stick. And this, let me show you more up close, I guess. We're going to paint over the words and all of that. But I needed this. This came from one of the, what are they, wine? Hang on, I just got one in the mail. The Wine Spectator. It's a massive magazine. And this one I need to go through and pull out all the magazine poops. That's what I call these. These are magazine poops, right? And they're great for, well, crap. They're already postcards, essentially. But yeah, you can paint on them and turn them into way more fun stuff. Oh, that one's attached. Come here. Come here, you wee bastard. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm going to actually send this magazine out in Happy Mail because I, after binge watching a bunch of her videos, discovered that Shelley over at Crafting Mamas loves the Wine Spectator magazines, and I didn't know that. And I keep getting them in the mail, and I have a handful of them now. I'm not going to use them all, so that's in her box to send. I really want to take that one out, but I don't know. It's really attached. Oh, there we go. Rip it. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, that'll be one that goes in her box that I get sent out, hopefully before next Christmas. But yeah, I'm stealing the magazine poop. I have a project I'm planning. It probably won't be till end of February or March the way I'm going, but we'll get there. All in due time. Okay, so that came from that. It was an ad, and it had, you know, the wine bottle coming from the roots. It was really good, but that image spoke to me so deeply. And I go through, most of my gals right now that I use come from a bridal magazine because they're really fat and yeah, they're spendy, but it's totally worth the money because they last so long and they're ladies already dressed really pretty and you can use them for fairies and angels and things like that, which is totally my jam. So, yeah, so I've got to finish trimming out all this top stuff, but I didn't want to do that too soon because I'm notorious for dinging their arms. So, yeah, I'll trim that right before I need it. But the plan is, and I cannot guarantee it's going to turn out the way I see it in my head, but the plan is that we've got our earth, and I still don't know which one I want to use yet. This one I cut because I don't just want the roots to sit on top of the earth. I want to make them look like they're in the earth, right? Grounded into the earth. This is very important. So we've got our earth, Mother Gaia, for those who are so inclined as I am. From our grounded roots deep into the earth, this is where she comes up like so, and I'll have to match it just so, right? And then this whole column here is our energy back and forth between where we're grounded deep into the earth and the soul sun, the universal sun. Not just our sun in our solar system, I mean way out there. But this came to me. This is so weird. I was doing one of Shelley's woo-woos. If you're not familiar, not all of the live streams, but a lot of them. This is how I just became hooked. I stumbled across Shelley's live stream towards the end of one, and she was doing a guided meditation, and I was hooked. That was it. So I lurked for quite a while, and then finally went and checked out the Facebook group. Oh my God, it's the most creative, supportive, amazing group. Just absolutely lovely people. But yeah, part of the way she does her guided meditation, this was something that came to me during one of those guided meditations, and it just, this image, and this was in beginning of December. So yeah, I've had this floating in my head. It's like, do it. You have to do this piece. And hopefully it comes out kind of how I hoped, but we'll see. I'm still not very good at being able to bring to life the stuff that I see in my head. But the more I work on it, the more I actually do it instead of worrying about, you know, well, that doesn't look anything like what I was trying for, or whatever, or it's the Scooty Puff version of what I'm trying to do. It's like, well, yeah, the basic idea's there, but it's not epic like I see in my head. The more I practice and actually do and work on that, I believe eventually it will come, and that will be fantastic. Until then, I'll do the Scooty Puff because I know I'm working on it. And that's okay. Whatever this is right now is okay. With any art piece, that's what it needs to be right now, right? So we're not going to be precious. We're not going to freak out about it. We're not going to throw it out because it didn't come out the way we thought it should. We're not. We're going to accept that's what it needs to be. We're going to enjoy the process, and we're going to move forward. Okay? All right, let me drink coffee. Alrighty, so today, I think what I need to start with, I think if we start with some stars and get that started, let those dry, and I'll go switch to a different shirt, because yeah, it's getting very warm. I'm very warm. I'm like burning energy or something right now. Do you guys have that? Let's see, what is it today? Well, this won't be up for another week or so probably. So today is actually the 19th of January. But the energy shifted, and it's amazing. That, and my back is good, so I can bend. So I'm enjoying that. But no, the energy today is huge. It's loud, but it's good. It's good energy. everything's clicking and it's all coming together. And I love it! Alright, so I need then white paint, yeah. And I'm just using the Apple Barrel White. And I'm going to chuck it in here because why not? And this stuff is actually runnier than the other paints that I usually use, the other white paints that I use. So I'm going to attempt adding just a wee bit of water. Not a lot. I don't want it like way thinned out. Let's start with that. Yeah, just a little bit. And if you've seen any of my videos before, I know I've had a lot of new people all the time, so welcome to you. But if you've seen any of my videos before, you know I'm all about the mess. So, if you're somebody who's more of the, oh my god, I can't believe she did that, this may not be the channel for you. My goal is to get you to be brave, to try stuff, to use what you have. Don't go out and think you have to buy stuff that I'm using. I'm using what I have. If I had other stuff, I would use other stuff. Okay? Alright, I think that looks good for a first run. I'm going to let that dry. Actually, I'm going to save as much of the paint as we can for a minute. Oh my gosh, yes. I think I need to do some galaxy, just a little galaxy bits off to the side. This energy column will be, this is my vortex, I'm calling it the vortex, but will be worked so we have more of a definite blend between that and space, essentially. Okay, a little bit on there, not too worried about it, we're just going to blend it. Oh my god, she's using her finger. Yes, I am. Do you know why I use my hands without gloves? Because it's tactile. This is how I experience life. Fingers were the first human tools. Never forget that. It's great that we have other tools. That's awesome. And sometimes absolutely necessary. But if I can, I will use my hands, even if they get numb or sore and ache or whatever. But these are my tools. This is through which I create. Straight out the hands. Okay, I'm on a rampage because I got the weirdest message and comment thing, and it's like, you should wear gloves. And I don't know... I don't know what they meant by that, because the way they'd done it, it was capital Y-O-U, so you, not just you should wear gloves, you should wear gloves. And it's like, well, that's a choice, and you shouldn't be telling people how they need to do their art, because no. But whatever. It's like, nah, I don't need that. Alright. Yeah, I gotta get out of this shirt. I am burning energy like crazy right now. I'll be back, and this should be dry, and then we will get to the creating of the collage part. Maybe we might do some, galaxy building as well. I don't know yet. We'll go with the flow. We'll see what it says when I come back. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, back again. Let's see where we got to. I don't know if I want to sit or stand today. No, I might stand. I don't know. Alright, I want to throw a little something. I'm really digging my blues and my pink. What's that? That's red. I don't want red. I don't want red. Not today. Thank you, red. Alright, let's do a little... A little splash of pink and perhaps a wee bit of green. Yes, a little bit. We'll see where we get to. Oh, I should have gone with that green. That's okay. Oh, maybe we'll mix the two together. I don't know. Oh, What is that? Calypso Sky. Let's do a touch of that. Yes. And I'm not going to do a lot here. Oh, maybe some of... Oh, I'm almost out. What is that one? Cobalt. I think that's one of my favorite blues ever, honestly. Excuse me. Painty farts. Alright, I'm going to use one brush for this part, and I'm going to go from colour to colour. I think I want a shot. No, I'm going to use it for my glue, possibly. Oh, I don't know. What am I feeling today? This one. It is an angled brush, which I generally... No, oh, this one. This one. Yeah. And before anybody asks what brushes I'm using, all of them. I have cheapy brushes. Let's start with the pink, I think. These cheapy brushes, I get them in the multi-size packs from Hobby Lobby, Walmart, wherever, and they do just fine. Alright, well, let's start with just a little bit of paint. Before I begin that, I should track down some baby wipes. Yes, I should. Hang on. Somewhere. Well, that's not good. What have I done with my extras? Oh, wait, maybe in the drawer behind you. Alright, hang on. I'm going to move everything around. Just a little bit. Nope, not in that drawer. Good Lord, what have I done with the baby wipes? I know I've got another pack somewhere. What the fudge? Alright, let me move you again. I apologize. Sorry. Sorry. Let's see. That should be alright. Well, you know what? I'm not going to stress it. They're somewhere. They'll pop up. They might be in the back room. Though, I'm pretty sure I moved them. I remember having them in my hand. Not under there. Huh. That's peculiar. Well, let's screw it. What I will do is grab my little painty rag thing that I painted. Let's see. That way? There we go. See? This is just crappy towel. I will use it and possibly some water if I need it. Alright, so we want just a little bit, maybe a little bit less. And let's see, make sure you guys are in frame. Some of this you'll see, some you won't, because this camera likes to get way up close and personal. Okay, and we're not thinking about this so much. We don't really, we're not going to be precious with it. I'm going to come in and do layers. Let's do some over here. And we're going to like smudge it a touch with the finger, because we don't want it to actually look like anything, you know. Some brighter, some not. I'll do around the corner because that will bug me if I don't. But yeah, we just want some gaseous cloud looking thing. And I am no Bob Ross Fisher. I am so stoked to see that he's popular again. Although for some of us he never was unpopular. Bob Ross is the shiznit, you know. There we go. Yeah. Oh, a little more there. Now, obviously, I don't have any official training when it comes to painting and the like. I mean, seriously. Have you seen what I make? And I'm not bothered by it. You know? I study people, due to budget constraints and whatnot. YouTube, oh my god, you guys, YouTube is the best place to learn anything. And my favorite, honestly, is like the speed through ones, because I don't want to be told so much how they're doing or what they're doing or why even. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I want to see what they're doing and figure it out on my own. I tend to learn a lot more that way. And I know that's not how everybody does, but I do. And that might actually come across in my videos because I want you to just figure it out for yourselves. It's far better for you. Once you, and it's a practice that you have to learn how to do that and go, well, I'll just give it a go and just jump in and do. You really can. I know there's a lot of you that are like, no, I can't. And you need to stop telling yourself that, because as long as you tell yourself that, you're going to believe it. So I want you to throw that crap out the window and say, screw it. Let's do it live and give it a go. And again, you're going to make a lot more stuff that you consider to be crap than you do stuff that you love. That's part of the process. Roll with it. If you don't like a piece, save it for later, tear it up, turn it into something else, right? Right, I'm going to wet that a little bit. And I don't care if there's a little bit of paint in that, honestly. Because that's how I roll. Alright, I'm going to mix these greens a little bit. I don't know if I got you guys, well, that's so much stuff going, it's retarded. And I mean retarded in the fact that it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I'm not being mean or anything like that. That's not cool. But in the true sense of the word, that things aren't being used or getting done the way they ought to because it's been slowed down, inhibited, etc., etc. Oh my god, yes. I don't want them to be all the same though, you know? Ooh, oh, hey, whoa! There's a chunk of paper I don't need. Yeah, well, not there maybe. Line that up just a hair, because I want a, so it looks like it came from there. La 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 la. I really want to put my new favorite playlist on, but I don't know about the legal ramifications. Granted, I'm not trying to claim credit for or any of that, because obviously I don't own any of those rights. But I do want to share with you the amazeballs that I've been listening to lately, and it's not going to be for everybody. I listen to a lot of rowdy stuff. Well, in fairness, I will listen to everything from the Three Tenors to, I don't know, Slayer, just off the top of my head. But my current go-to playlist, which I've listened to every day, especially while creating, starts with Art of Dying. It's a playlist with a bunch of their stuff on there. And yeah, a lot of you are going to go, oh my god, she's like weird. Don't care. I really don't. It's not for everybody. I get it. It's fine. It's cool. It's gravy. The good kind with sausage in it. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, stop doing that. Put that aside so I don't get it in my good pictures that I need to use and paint over anyway. I really want to tell you what this is for, but I'm not going to. At least not till the end, maybe. Oh, that's still way too wet. Actually, I think I'm going to mix the blues as well. Why not? I just want to do a little like there and come in on this one and just do a little there as well. Just kind of fade, tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay, actually, that one I might be able to back. See if I can back it down a little here. And I have, in the back of this canvas, I still have, if you can see, wait, where are we? I'll never figure out this left to right thing here. See this here? Right there is a thumbtack. I stick those in the back when I do acrylic pours as I can. See if I can't hang this off the table and not bugger it. Maybe you'll be able to see, I don't know. But I find if I do that, it gives, you know, I don't stick the runoff to whatever I'm using as my back paint catcher. And it tends to work pretty good. Okay, so these aren't quite as something as I'd like here. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to add some dark and come back in with some light and blend them as we go. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. You guys, I am in a freaking awesome mood right now. Yeah! I did some woo-woo earlier and I couldn't I couldn't sit still. I went from, no, I was actually laying down because, you know, I'm tired most of the time. And I didn't even get halfway through and something in me just woke up. It was like, go. And I tried listening to it while still doing other stuff and that wasn't working, so I'll go back to it later when I can be still. But yeah, something just clicked. It was like, okay, run with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm running with it. Run, 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 run. Okay, I can't help it. That's my thing. There is always a song lyric, a line from a movie, a quote, something, no matter what anybody says, in my head pops up this reference. I don't know why, I don't know what that is. I'm going to leave that like that. And this is far more linear than I had originally planned. But I quite like it. Yes. I want some of this dark blue with a hint. Smudge. Smudgy, smudgy, smudgy. Yes. So how many of you are sitting back there going, oh my God, stop it. We're going with the flow, people. Be brave. Remember? Courage is the word of 2018. Is my word. It might not be yours. Ooh, do hit me up in the comments below. What is your word of the year if you do such a thing? Because that always fascinates me. And yet, I didn't really, I mean, I'd pick a word of the year, but I didn't really get involved with it or focus on that or pull it in until last year. And man, I accomplished a lot last year. Still not as much as I think I should have, but that's my own folly because I set myself up for that and try and do all the things. And honestly, no. So this year, I'm trying to balance, and this is important, you guys might need to know this. I'm trying to balance what is me and what is not me. And I'll let you ponder on that a bit because it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But so far, it's actually going swimmingly. Sometimes you have to take a step back to give other people the space to step forward. And that way you kind of meet in the middle a little better. You can't be the one constantly coming forward. You can't. It doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried. So I'm working on that this year. And well, the end of last year and into this year. And I'm getting much better at it. I'm going back to the old adage of, and this was something I had to remember in order to work on my wellness. One of my sayings, my life themes, whatever you want to call it, for a long time there, one of my reminders for self was that I wasn't to do anything for anyone that wasn't willing to do that thing for themselves. I'll say it again. And this is how I tell it to myself. I am not to do anything for anyone that is not willing and able to do that thing for themselves. And yeah, I forgot that somewhere along the way again, or was backsliding into that, and I've since been able to step back a little bit and go, no, this is me, this is not me, and as far as boundaries go, I will take care of the weeds in my yard, and you've got to take care of the weeds in your yard. It's that simple. Those are your weeds. I didn't put them there. I didn't encourage them to grow. I will help you learn how to do that on your own for yourself, but I will not do it for you. I can't. It's not mine to carry. It's not mine to bear. I keep waiting for one of you to pipe up in the comments and go, seriously. But honestly, you can skip through any of the videos. I don't know if you guys are aware, you can fast forward videos. I don't know how to do it on devices. But on the computer, at the very bottom right-hand side of the videos, there's like a little wheel, cog-looking thing. You can speed up a video. So, you know, I would, well, it's funny if you do it with the sound on, because it goes blah, 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 and it's hilarious. But you can, in fact, mute the video and then speed it up. So you don't have to worry about all of that stuff. But still watch it and get through quicker. Of course, I do that with audiobooks. I'm always trying to find a loophole. And not for, like, cheating or getting out of stuff, but piling as much stuff into the short amount of time that we have. Audiobooks, I don't know if you're aware, depending on which program you're using, especially Audible, you can speed up the book. You can speed up the rate at which you're listening to it. And if you start slow and, you know, go from regular speed to 1.5 times, your brain will adapt. So kick it up a notch after that and go to 2 times speed, and you know, all the way up. And yeah, it's ooh, I like that. Ooh. Oh yes, nice. So yeah, a lot of the books and stuff that I listen to, because I don't make time to sit and read anymore. I've got to have my hands busy, and just sitting, I really suck at it. I'm trying to get better. I'm still working on it. I do take downtime, but I'm usually planning something, or, you know, knitting or something. Or I don't sit for very long and I'm up again. Can't help it. Have ants in my pants. But, yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I listen to, in order to be able to get through a whole bunch of books, because your brain will adapt. The brain is so fascinating. Your brain will adapt to listening to stuff at that speed. And it's great. Yeah, I'm going to have to put on some tunes in the background maybe. I don't know. And with all this hubbub with, I don't know, people are freaking out on YouTube and monetization and whatever. While I would absolutely love to make money off of my YouTube someday, that's not what I'm about. I mean, yeah, I do need to make money so I can, you know, buy more paint. But I just want to share with you guys. I want to, like, hang out with a cool community of people that are like, yeah, I want to encourage people to just start. You don't have to worry about making good art. That's not where anybody begins. Think about half of the masters that were ridiculed during their time, that were told they were nothing but crap and their stuff was stupid or blah, 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 blah. You know. wasn't till after they were dead that, you know, people were like, oh, that's amazing. So, yeah, run with it. Do what you want to do. Try what you want to try. And don't tell me, or any of the other, and I see it all the damn time, don't tell me you can't. That is the worst C word I know. And trust me, I use the other one a lot. Don't tell me you can't do something. And sure, there are going to be specific instances where you can't right now, or, you know, mobility issues, etc., etc. Those aren't the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that haven't even tried, or tried so long ago that, you know, they've kept that and believe that they can't. The whole, well, I can't draw. If you can hold a pencil and put it to paper, yes, you can. You may not be able to draw well. You may not be able to draw the way you think you should. That's not the same as I can't draw. And I'm tired of hearing I can't, or I wish I was as brave as you. I get this one a lot. And you know what? You are. You don't know it yet, but you are. All I need you to do is give it a go. And I've been a closet artist, person, crafter, whatever for years. I have. But part of being brave is trying and sharing. But I've gotten better at things, some of the things that I do. I've gotten better at sharing. And even if the stuff I do doesn't come out the way I think it should, if I can inspire just one person to try, if I can inspire one person to use what you have, look around, think outside of the box, be creative right there in the way you see the world, in the way you see what's around you, then I've done what I set out to do. Okay? I don't know if I would need anything, because we're going to have color and, yeah, I don't know. You know what, I'm going to grab some of this white, which I've made green, yay. But I want to, well, maybe a little less than that. I want to just add some little highlighty bits, maybe. Okay, I don't like it green. I don't want green white. No, I don't. La 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 la. Alright, let's try that again with some just white. Well, a little bit of white. And do like a thing all throughout. We're not thinking, we're just throwing it in there, right? We are not being precious. Repeat after me. We are not being precious. We are precious, but we are not being precious. La 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 la. We want to like, yeah, there we go. I cloudy that up a little bit. Okay, why am I tapping with my finger? Because it takes some of that off, so I only get a little bit and it does like a cloudy effect, right? If it's leaving fingerprints, it means you still have too much paint. Use a baby wipe, napkin, something to take that off until you get it where you want it. And yes, you will notice in a lot of my artwork, I put a lot of stuff on just to take half of it off. It's like working with Bondo. You put a bunch down and then you take off as much as you can get away with, right? Sand it all down, make it beautiful. Okay, I need music. I can't. This is why I don't do a lot of chat along videos. I've got to have music. And right now, because I stopped listening, clean that off a little bit. I stopped listening to music while I craft so I could do videos, like chat with you, because everybody's like, well, talk to us. What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, right? Which I'm fine with. but I kept finding myself sliding backwards, especially during winter. And thankfully we've had a very pleasant winter. My creativity is not where it needs to be, and it's brewing, it's building, it's growing, but I'm not able to let it out because one of my mediums, one of my channels for doing that is music. So that, and it takes me days to do these big projects. So yeah, quiet unsettles me. I am learning to love it. There are times for it, for sure. But I tell you what, music can express how you feel. It can say the things you need or want to say that you don't know how. It can help you feel whatever it is you're processing and need to acknowledge, whatever you need to deal with, whatever you need to process, however you want to word that. And I'm sure they're all on separate levels there anyway. Alright, I would need to throw in some more green now again. See how I am? Didn't want green, now I need green. See, this one, I'm not sure about that either. Of course, I just went directly into white. Oop. Kind of drug that around. Okay, but music. And I know a lot of us get stuck in music that we like and that's all we listen to. I really would challenge you, though, to take the time to find something that's out of your comfort zone, something that's new to you, and if nothing else, listen to different types of lyrics. There's so much out there that essentially we end up missing out of that was a good message or a good, I don't know, something, because we weren't open to it. And that's tragic. So yeah, once in a while, just put the radio on a different station or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Give yourself the opportunity to have a different experience. And if you really aren't in a place where that's okay, then go, well, I gave it a go, and come back to it another time. Alright, I think I'm where I need to be with that, because it's going to get too busy too soon otherwise. I may have to come in with a little more black and kind of just push some of that to the back. But at the moment, yep, I'm digging it. Digging it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let that dry. I'm going to think on the next part. I'm going to make more coffee. Because, oh my god, I love coffee. I can't even tell you. And when we come back, let's see, let me move that again. When we come back, I'll find tunes. I'll stick my playlist on in the background, but I will definitely put it in the description below as to what I'm listening to, and hopefully it will be quiet enough that it won't be obnoxious. If so, mute the video, fast forward. Not going to hurt my feelings at all. If you just can't handle it and don't want to watch the video, not going to hurt my feelings at all. I do this stuff for me, and I just throw it out there to share in case you guys want to hang out at 3 or 4 in the morning with me, because that's usually when I art, you know. But yeah, we're going to let all these colors dry really well. A lot of them look mostly dry, but I don't want to take a chance on smudging it, especially since I need to come back in with some black, push it to the back a little bit. And then I think I need to work on the column because it needs to be white and fade as it comes in, so you see more of this. Then that will have to dry, and then we can start the collage, I believe. Could change. We're going with the flow with a loose plan, which is how I roll, because that's way better. That way you're not traumatized when life kicks you in the teeth, you know? mean, it still sucks, and it's like, oh man, but guidelines. That's how I function. Guidelines. Okay. Coffee, come back paint with some tunes, and yeah, I'm really hoping to get this one done today. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's only 2. Oh my god, I've been up way too long. Okay, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, sweeties, back again. I'm going to put on tunes kind of over behind me there, and I'm going to carry on. If I forget to chat, it's because I'm in this. Should that happen, I will just fast forward that part of the video, because yeah, I'm in another word of the year. I'm going with this flow, but I'm in that moment where it's all creative and it's right here and it's got to go. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, if you're not down with music or whatever, either turn volume down or just fast forward through the video or jump ahead. It's all good. You do you. I will link this playlist in the description below though. Promise I'll try not to sing along. Oh, lid. There we go. Okay, that I can't. I'll probably have to fast forward. Probably do the same, yeah. can get through anything. Get through this. Okay, so before you ask, you may wonder why this playlist is my new favorite. We were watching a particular program here recently, and it's done beautifully. It's a very hard watch if you have certain types of traumas in your past, which I do. And even though I've dealt with a lot of that, it was done so well. I had to get up and leave the room multiple times because I thought I was going to vomit. It was that, just took me right back to where I could smell and hear and feel some really not cool stuff. And oh God, it was done so well. But it's brought up a lot of that was right there and real. And while I know I'm in fact safe, I'm in a safe space, I know I have the option to get up and leave the room. I know I'm in a place where that will never happen to me again because I will die before I allow that. You know, I might go down. My basic philosophy anymore is I might go down, but you're coming with me. I'm not doing that shit again. But in having that response, that experience, it's just the next layer of the onion. Even though I've dealt with a lot of that, it's part of the moving on thing, moving forward. You take the lessons with you and move on, or you pick up the broken pieces and move forward. And it's been absolutely the fact that I still have such a strong, and most of the time I don't, most of the time I do okay. At best I might be somewhat uncomfortable seeing or watching certain movies or shows or whatever. But this was so visceral, so right there. I was choking. Yeah, just... I know from years of work that I'm ready to deal with whatever next part that is, to let it go. But man, it's been tough. I haven't been able to sleep. Just night terrors and shit again. Which makes me not want to go to sleep, which doesn't help my already huge insomnia. But the timing of all that coincided with my finding of this playlist. So I'm big on signs. The universe gives you exactly what you need. You just have to be paying attention. Okay? It may not be the way you thought it should be, but it is right there. So yeah, I listened to this playlist and everything in me just... I won't say it was peaceful. It was energetic. It was very, oh my God, yes. It was... a healthy way to release. It was just right there, spot on, what I needed. And it's still doing that for me. So, yeah, I just listen to this playlist daily at the moment, and I feel so much better. Some of these lyrics in these songs so speak to me. Just I don't know if it's the writer's part of my brain. I don't know if it's just the experiences I've had, the stuff I've lived through. I don't know, it just resonates so absolute. Into outer space, float away, show gravity. Another day, rise again, lose our gravity. Into outer space. Ugh, I hate ads. Hang on. I know we're supposed to let them play, that way that person gets money, blah, 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 but I cannot handle ads. Is that not the best line? Holding each other like ransom notes. Like, oh my god. Sorry, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I've had some very different experiences. Like, oh my god. There's so many good lines in this song. I do want to throw out an apology if any of, depending on how well you can hear the music, if any of that kicks up emotional dust for you, which is likely to hurt and definitely not be comfortable. I do want to apologize for that, but I do want you to acknowledge it so that you can let it go. Okay? I don't believe anything is by accident, so if the timing that you watch this, whether you normally would or not, the fact that, you know, I've got that playing today, maybe it's something you need to hear, see, feel, experience in order to let go. I don't know. The delivery systems the universe uses are amazing, whether we understand them at the time or not. That whole divine right timing, I absolutely believe in that. Don't always agree with it, but, you know. But my intent is not to cause pain. There's enough of that out there already. But if it helps to let go, then let's do it. You know? Alrighty. Yep, I think I gotta do that white. I'm gonna have to let the black dry for sure, for sure. Still not quite pushed back as far as I'd like. I may have to do something other later. We'll see. Alright, I think I need to, let's see, I'm going to need a tiny brush for that, I think, for some of this flame style, the tribal, which didn't come out the way it ought to have, because it's been a while since I've played with that. Oh look, a lid. Alright, let's move. Hopefully you'll be able to see. Oh my God. Messing with my flow, man. Okay, we'll cut that edge back in. Oh my god, this song is my jam. I don't know how many times in my life I felt like this. It's called I Am Machine. It's great. Let's see, that's the bottom, so I won't matter too terribly. I am machine, I never sleep, I keep my eyes wide open. Yeah. Anywho. So I fix what's broken. Oh, I need smaller brushes and thinner paint. And not shaky hands. This is why I don't pinstripe. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my lord. Stop it. Oh, I don't like that one at all. Let's try that. Oh. Alright. Can't do that one, it makes me want to pull out the guitar or go buy another drum set. Well, a lot of these songs do that to me, actually. I miss playing drums. It's fun. I'm not overly good at it, but it's really good stress relief. Yes. I'm not leaving. Okay. I shouldn't be putting a wet towel on those papers. That's what I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, I am. Okay. What I want to do is attempt to water that down. Oh, good lord. Nope. Nope. Nice. Okay. I need to thin down my white and just carry that thick white into the muted. Not so much. Like a shading, but not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. I do. Let's be honest, of course I know what I mean. I just can't I don't know all the terms for everything. Okay, what I do want is paper towels. For sure, for sure. Every scar will build my throne. That may or may not speak to you. I know it sure as hell speaks to me like volumes. Scar tissue is what we need to be stronger. Personal growth, yada yada yada, right? Now I know some of you aren't ready to hear that. I know some of you are and are working on it, and oh my god, kudos. But I know for me personally, it's huge and absolutely true. Scar tissue is important. And yeah, we don't come by it easily. But if that's what it takes to get where we're going, then let's go. Oh my god, I'm digging this. Oh, wait, whoa. Getting ahead of myself because I'm all excited. I love when a piece comes together. Okay, and I'm just filling in some of those thin spots on the edge there and fading it out towards the center so we know that it's white light, right? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, and while it's wet, hopefully, if I do this in the right time, take out damp paper towel and just run that up and down. Just thin that out, make it a little more opaque. Oh, I just can't. Alrighty, there we go. Okay. And just drag that real thin through there. Real light. We're not trying to take it off so much as just make sure it's cool. Uh-oh. I don't know anybody in Florida, and they can leave me a message, and if it's important, I'll get back to them. So, you know. Or do I? Who's in Florida? Monette's in Florida. She doesn't call me though, so I don't know. I will get back to it. Okay, let's see, that's the bottom, so half of that will be covered. Okay, the next thing I need to do, oh my god, I'm going to have to get some gold. Yes, I am. What is that? I have some silver. Silver's good. I need silver to come from the top down. I have copper. I may use some copper. I'm going to need gold for sure. Dang it. Alright, let me turn this up the right way. Okay, I push this up this way so I can just stare at it a minute. Yes. Oh my god, I'm loving this. And it's not the quality that I was going for, but I haven't got there. I don't paint enough to have that experience yet. But I'm on the right track, so, for what I want to do. So I'll take that. I almost want to stick a planet way off in the background, but I don't think I'm going to. I am going to add some more stars, I think, while that's all, well, I've got white paint out anyway. Let's see. Again, this is thinner, the white paint's thinner than my other colors, so I'm going to not thin it too terribly. I have paint everywhere. Hopefully I'm not getting it on the camera. If so, I'll deal with it later. There we go. Oh my god, yeah. I usually do too many stars, but I don't care. Infinite. Okay, whatever. Okay, yep, I'm going to let all of that set. And I will come back. I've got to do some silver coming down and gold coming up, but I need these pieces in play before I can do that, I think. And I'm going to have to run out and get some gold. Of course, I could thin out the copper so it resonates more, because there is gold in the background, in the pour. And then we'll see. Alright, I'll be back. Love you, bye. This should be our anthem. The words in the beginning here are freedom, freedom, follow me. It's by Shinedown. It's called Cut the Cord, which, you know, is pretty much my motto in life. Alright, I think we can glue, hopefully. Okay, I think I have to do this in parts. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, Dee Dee Willingham makes everything look incredibly easy. Thanks, Dee Dee. I love her. If you guys are not familiar with Dee Dee Willingham, you have to watch her stuff. Her reverse collage, the creating of worlds. Freaking love her. And she's hilarious. She always makes me laugh, always makes me feel better, whether I'm having a crap day or not. I love her. Don't be a casualty, cut the cord. Words to live by. Like daily. And I know this is not everybody's style of music. I'm sure my dad will gripe. But this is what I need to do today to be in the flow. This is what I need to do today in order to let go of some crap. And I tell you what, man, all the stuff that's come up to be dealt with, like, still affects me physically. Down to smells. I can remember smells like they're, yeah, anywho. But this, doing art and jamming to tunes, I can't even tell you how freeing that is. How that helps me just let go. I acknowledge the shit because it's coming up and still needs to be acknowledged. But we're not dwelling on it. We're not living there. We're not letting that hold us back. My thing is anger. I have always used anger because I think I was born angry. To this day, I'm not a happy, shiny person. I'm not. I've used anger as my motivation, my drive, because sometimes it's the only energy I've had. And while I don't live in a space that keeps me angry all the time, it is in fact always there. It's just part of who I am. I've acknowledged this, I've accepted this, but I use it to work for me, not against me, which I did for way too many years. Because if that's the only energy you've got, roll with it. It's there for a reason. Whatever that reason may be, you may not know. It may not be yours to know. That's fine. Does anybody else hate fussy cutting? Like, oh, I hate it so bad. I think it's because my hands shake so much. It's like, good Lord. But it always looks like a kindergarten kid cut it out. I miss my kindy kids and my preschool kids. They're so magical. So magical. The world hasn't soured them and tainted them so much. And I say so much because there are a few kids. Well, had I not had kids of my own at the time, I would have gladly gone to jail in order to free those kids from the crap they had to deal with. But that's a whole other thing. Oh my Lord. Okay, I'm going to have to do something with the hands. I used to cheat with hands and feet, because they're so difficult to draw. For me, anyway. I used to just stick them in stuff. Actually, where is it? Oh, I have a picture somewhere of an angel I drew, but her hands are in a pit of fire, which sounds terrible, but for the piece it makes absolute sense. I think I want to cut this flower out of her hair because it doesn't show really, really well. And I'm going to cut part of her hair anyway because I want this neckline here. Yes, that's better. Fussy cutting, the original Photoshop. Oh, I'm easily amused, what can I say? Look at that, yes! Look at that. Crazy. So much energy today. It's just... Alright, I think what I need to do is glue the tree roots to her, and then I need to figure out where to cut or trim this down. Because I'm going to have to paint over the words anyway. What I might have to do is just deal with that part and come back when I'm done. Maybe. Because it's going to take a while with the X-Acto knife. And with shaky hands I might have to wait a little bit and see if this comes down. Because I'm accident prone. Like, oh my god, am I accident prone? I'm digging this though. She's coming. Yeah, I need to X-Acto a little closer on her arm there as well. We're going to repaint her because we want some of that gold energy landing on her. And coming up from the earth into the tree roots and up. We want our silver diamondy type energy light coming down to shower on her as well. And then we get to do an awesome part. Yeah. I think I need to, yeah, I'm going to wait a bit. I will go find some chores to do. I hate chores. I am not good at being domesticated. Can I just tell you this? I'm not good domesticated. I used to be. I made it work for when the girls were little because, you know, you have kids. That's what you're supposed to do. But, man, was it a struggle. And, yeah, now that they're grown and out of the house, I'm coming back into being my feisty self and learning who I am now. Not who I was, but who I am now. Finding my truth. And I'm excited. For the first time in my life, I'm excited about being me. Allowing myself to be me. May sound silly to some, but for those of us that have, for whatever reason, hidden that our whole lives, whether that's for survival or whatever, it almost feels powerful. I don't know, that the terminology of that might be taken wrong. But just allowing yourself to be you, it feels good. It feels amazing. So I encourage you all to do that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn this off for a minute and stare at this part. And I will come back. I'll probably fast forward this next chunk with the gluing it down. You guys know how to glue. I know you know how to glue. And if you don't, give it a go and learn how to do it anyway. Okay? Alright, I'll be back.